In our coverage right now, Lily Cummings joining us now live. She was over in La Place. She's been bundled up, and she's just spoke to Sheriff Mike Tregre. And we asked earlier with Paul Murphy and with Doug Mouton. They said that the longer that they stay out there, the more and more snow that gets out there. So around this time is that peak period where we're seeing a lot of snowfall.
Yeah, Charisse, we actually traveled where we met Mike Tregre up in town, about 3 minutes to a nearby neighborhood. This is the Spring Meadows neighborhood. And as you can see behind me, these neighborhood streets are just packed with snow. But obviously you can see a lot of cars in the driveway, which means people are heeding the warnings of those officials, staying home, which is what you want to be doing. And when we were out here, we actually stumbled upon some neighborly fun happening in this neighborhood. I want to walk over here and introduce you all to some of these folks. So you all have been using me as target practice for your snowballs. Also building some snowmen behind us here. So tell me, you all are native Louisianans, is that correct?
Yes.
And have you ever seen snow like this?
Never.
What were your thoughts when you opened up the door this morning?
I said, look at God. Look at God. That's all I could say. Look at God. A blessing.
I started crying. I was so happy. I've been wanting to see snow.
Yeah, absolutely. How have you all been spending the day? When we came upon you, this snowman hadn't taken form yet, and now it's built all the way up.
We're trying.
What have you all been cooking to stay warm?
Oh, I got a little leftovers from a friend's party and just been eating some gumbo, go from gumbo to a sandwich to snacks. A little wine. Yeah, a little wine to warm me up. Then I go back and take a nap. Then I get back up and start the routine all again.
Homemade soup.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have homemade soup.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the weather for it.
And it seems like the dogs out here are enjoying it. Where did they sneak off to? Oh, there's one of them right there. They're loving this right now. They're like, we were made for this. So I want to show you all, if we can, Sam, zoom in here to this snowman that they built. Man, this thing has really taken form. It's almost as tall as me. They added the bike helmet here. They got the carrot nose and the scarf. So this is good. This is one of the best ones that we've seen.
This Harley Davidson hat on.
The Harley Davidson hat, I see. Okay. Well, as you all know, they're warning folks that overnight some of these roads, I noticed even the neighborhood street that we had over here, as people drive on it, walk on it, it's starting to get packed and slick. So what's the plans for tomorrow to stay safe? Are you all staying inside?
Staying inside. I'm not going anywhere.
Just to see what's going on. My people out just a little bit to see what's going on. And then I'll be back in.
But no traveling on the roads?
No.
Not even going to risk it, which is for the best. Everything's pretty much closed. We were up in town earlier. It was like one gas station and the Waffle House is all you got up in La Place. Yep.
Waffle House never closes.
Nope. It stays open even in hurricanes unless they're real bad. So that's the message that we want to send to folks. And obviously, St. John did issue a curfew starting tonight at... Look, she's gonna take my job. She's gonna take my job. Look, she's got it down. She came out here ready to report with her microphone. So earlier today, we did speak to Parish President Jacqueline Hotard, and she did say that there is now a curfew for St. John residents starting at dusk tonight and until dawn tomorrow morning. They want people to stay off the roads. So if you are on the roads, Sheriff Tregre says, "Oh, they got me. That was a good one. That was a good one." Oh, Lord, we've been out here all day, and I've been dodging him, but I was sidetracked. But here, take a listen to what the parish president had to say earlier this morning. What is main message that you want to send to residents of St. John today?
To just hunker down. We've got some, just folks just sightseeing on the roads. It's not really safe to be on the road right now. Please hunker down and just stay put as long as you can. We know the temperatures are going to remain below freezing, so whatever is on the road right now is just going to refreeze, and so it's not really safe conditions. So there's enough snow in your front yard. Do all of the sightseeing right there on your 2 feet and in front of your homes, and please don't get on the road. And it's also important because, if folks get on the road and we have accidents, it will tie up, police, emergency responders, and so if we need to respond to something else, we're tying up those resources. So just asking everyone to please stay home and remain safe.
I'm sure you've touched base with your emergency responders this morning. Kind of walk me through what they're telling you, what they're seeing and dealing with this morning.
Yes, we're in constant communication with our fire department, emergency responders. We had a structure fire not that long ago that we were contending with. Everyone is okay. And so we're just remaining ready to respond if we need to, but hopefully the incidents remain at a minimum, and so that we're able to just save our resources.
How are parish utilities holding out? Water, power, all that good stuff?
Right now, we're holding out, but obviously we're not through this. With these types of conditions, you'll have some freezing pipes, some leaks, and then that causes a loss of pressure on our system. Right now, thankfully, everything is okay. We had an electricity outage this morning. It was a small number of customers. It was restored very quickly, so thank you to Energy for getting that back on. But right now, we're holding steady, and we've doubled up on our fire department crews and our utility crews, so that should there be a problem, we're able to respond as quickly as possible.
To neighbors out here in Laplace, they tell me that the water pressure is doing just fine here in their neighborhood. Now, that fire that the parish president did mention, unfortunately, that happened here in this neighborhood in Spring Meadow as well. But talking with the neighbors that I just introduced y'all to, they told me that the man was able to find some shelter, which is a good thing because the roof is completely burned. It's completely gone. And the parish president and fire department earlier today were telling me that that was caused by some sort of chimney issue. So be safe again with those chimneys, with those space heaters. Don't use your stove as heat. Obviously, you want to stay warm out here because it is really cold, but do what you need to do to stay safe and warm. Safe and warm is key. So that's the message we have here from Laplace. As you can see, these neighborhood roads, this is going to be an issue tomorrow. It's already getting packed. It's already getting slick as more and more people walk and drive on them and kind of pack all of this down. That's what ends up happening. So as those temperatures drop overnight and into the morning hours, it's going to get really slick. But you just heard these folks telling me we're not leaving our house. It sounds like they're stocked up with the good stuff, wine, gumbo, the works. So just stay safe and stay inside tomorrow because things, are fun today. We're out here building our snowman and having our snowball fights, but tomorrow is really going to be the day to watch as far as slick goes. In Oklahoma, we had a saying my dad always said, the roads are going to be slicker than snot. So that's what we're expecting tomorrow. So be sure and stay safe and heed the warning of those officials, the sheriff, the parish president, and all the folks here in St. John Parish. Reporting live from Laplace, Lily Cummings, WWL Louisiana.
Lily, thank you so much. Look, so that you showed an example, and I don't know if you can show your feet again, that you were talking about how slick the roadways are starting to get. The ice that's beneath you, that's the part that we were saying we were worried about a little bit later and going into the morning hours.
Show 'em.
Yeah, that snowpack.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, you can see, and let me see if I can kind of give you all that sound effect. That right there is what's going to be a problem because this is just slush, and then it's just going to continue to melt a little bit on these roadways and then freeze right over, and that obviously can lead to black ice as people drive and you don't know what you're driving on. Our plan for later this evening, as the sun starts to go down, we're going to get a little bit closer to the hotel that we're staying at because we don't want to be too far from there and have to travel on anything. So staying close to where we're staying is key right now. But I will also say, for anyone that is going out and about to do the snowmen and do the snowball fights and whatnot, if you're trying to stay warm, I can kind of feel it in my toes right now that they're getting really cold. A trick that we always did growing up, you can put a grocery sack, a Walmart bag, a plastic bag over your sock, but before you put your foot in your boot. And that's going to keep your feet warm, keep it a little bit more insulated. So that's my Oklahoma tip of the day.
I love it. That's good. There's a lot of Louisianians out there playing in the snow right now who are going to listen to that and take heed of your Oklahoma warning. That and that you just taught them that the roads get slicker than snot.
Right. I've never heard that before.
Yes.
Yeah. That's your new saying for the day, slicker than snot.
Slicker
Point
than
it
snot.
to Jack Cummings.
Okay. I mean, as we go through the evening and into tomorrow, I think, the question for all our reporters in the field is going to be, are we at snot level or not? Is it snot or not?
Is it snot or not? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This may be TMI, but right now I'm wondering, is this snot or not? Because I'm like, is this water hitting my
You know
face?
what,
Is this
Lily,
snow?
it
I'm
probably
like,
is. It probably is. And at this point, no one will blame you. You've been outside and doing a great job in the snow. So,
We can't see it.
yeah, no one can see it. We just kind of got to take it for what it is.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh, great job. Thanks so much, Lily. We appreciate that information and, of course, our new expressions that we just learned.
Yeah.